Hello everybody, welcome back. If you remember last episode, Matt had a little ASMR segment, so I decided this entire episode is just going to be me talking right into the microphone.
Give me my water!
Hold on, I have stuff to do.
I need my water!
Where's your water?
Give it!
It's over here.
Give it!
Here's your water.
Give it to me!
Okay, there you go. Happy? Happy with your water? Okay. Okay.
Thanks, welcome back.
What up? Right, welcome back. Last
amazing
time,
20 seconds
Byakuya got to the point where he was like, Hina killed her, and then Hina was like, yeah, I did.
And Makoto was like, why? Why would you do that?
And then Hina was like, da.
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt.
No, do it.
She asked me to bring her that protein.
There's room for two.
But
No.
when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Murder her!
My chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Let her finish her freaking story.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
Kyoko's not that kind of person, though.
Honey,
She doesn't
words
believe in
like
friendship.
don't matter here. What
She
matters
believes
is
in,
how
you didn't
make
tell me, so I'm gonna be mad
I'm not gonna
at
tell
you
you anything. Oh, you go see the secret room. Oh, you got knocked out? Whatever. Not my problem.
A person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
Okay, chill out.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
From what?
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Oh, you have no idea.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
What?
well,
I hit the desk. It's all good.
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Yes, it does, because everyone's lives are
it
on the
doesn't.
line.
But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Oh, back to this again. Not telling each other
Oh
stuff.
my god.
Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Are the
And
cords
if I
getting
do,
No, it's all good. We're all chilling.
befuddled?
We're all chilling.
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you
This
can
is such a
doubt
professional recording.
Oh, look
Alright,
how
we're
red we
good.
are.
We're red, but we're still not green.
That's fair.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
But yeah, I
What
apologize
doesn't
in
fit?
advance for when it inevitably messes up the green screen during this
Yeah.
episode.
I mean,
It's all good.
why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Yeah.
I'm trying to piece it together as...
Okay,
It's
cool.
too obvious, too easy.
he's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
Just trying... Why-
You didn't notice?
I still stand by that Sakura
Yeah.
committed
That's just how
suicide,
it was.
ultimately. That's
What can I do?
still my conclusion.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Then you
Hina.
shouldn't have any problem.
Please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Okay,
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
no, she hadn't touched the protein yet.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay,
Just
then,
like
go
an
on.
idiot.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf.
Question. Wasn't there a notable piece of evidence in the room when the protein drink, the protein bottle, was on top of the glass that had been shattered? So it happened after
And
the
because
fact?
of that, everything I did got found out.
That story you just told. First you went to
It
section
was pretty
C
boring.
to get the
Can you do it again?
meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
But the footprints don't show that.
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
She just got big steps. What's wrong with it?
She started
Can
flying.
you repeat that series of events one more time?
She's a crane. Gosh.
What's wrong with you,
Fun
Payback?
fact,
You're
somebody
being
told
awfully
me
pushy.
that Celeste is a type of bird as well.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the
It's
same thing no
it's a
matter
good one.
how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long
Until we
we
figure it out,
yeah.
until I uncover the full truth of this case.
Okay, don't
what he sounds
don't
like.
strain yourself.
Don't hurt
Kodo.
yourself.
Footprints in the powder. That sounds like a great novel name. Coco, take notes.
First I went to
Powder.
section C.
Okay, I'm pretty
That's when I
confident.
grabbed the poison.
Like it's this bullet.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
You didn't bother
Okay,
cleaning it.
and then?
I like the intense, like,
I moved from
face.
section C to
Oh, there's
section
just her
A.
little face in the corner, like,
No.
hello.
Then I moved to section C. Then I murdered,
I murdered my best friend.
You said you went to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C
But
to
that's not how
section
the
A to get
alphabet
the
works.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A.
Why didn't he just take a like their little handbooks can take pictures?
Yeah, I
right?
don't know if that's ever stated.
That contradicts what you just
Okay,
said.
just
It's
checking.
just kind of there. It's just kind of, you know, sometimes we talk about things we can see and sometimes we
moved in
don't.
some weird direction on purpose.
I had a picture of the
Disguise her
handprint in the
movements?
locker, but not the footprints.
No,
Yeah.
that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
No, I don't.
Remember what she just said?
I was nervous.
She just said it. I don't need it. She literally said it like 30 I'm not gonna read it. She said it like 30 seconds ago.
She's vomiting blood. It wasn't her.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple.
Oh,
If you look at the footprints, your movements
That's a
in
deep
them
cut.
are obvious.
Do you know what it's from? It's from the Peter Pan sequel, Return to Neverland. Wendy's daughter, Jane,
That's
says,
right.
Pizza Pan's not real. And then her baby brother goes, you're lying! That's all.
The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Why is he?
Because he thought he was right.
Or he's getting found
Or
out.
he's getting
And
found
the
out.
footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before
I just like
explain
Byakuya
that
breaking
part,
down.
I'd
It's
like
pretty
to submit
satisfying.
some new evidence.
Byakuya was literally like, aside from Makoto and Kyoko, he was the last on my list of suspects.
Evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Wow.
She's enjoying this.
Yeah.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
A piece of glass.
Oh.
Sunk to the bottom of the bottle.
What?
And the hidden clue
From the
was
window.
exposed. Thanks, I couldn't have solved
Sorry.
the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize?
Kyoko's like, I've been waiting for 4 chapters to do this.
Yeah.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Jar to light the glass found in the poison. I think I remember now. I broke something the same shade of blue.
The Monokuma
I got it.
bottle.
I broke one. I
It's
broke the
part
third
of
one.
The window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The wall?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
I want a Monokuma cover of that song.
You're right.
To the window!
Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
A lot.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where would the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina told us, the bottle of poison should have been where?
Section C. Okay.
No.
Shoot!
Where did we find the bottle?
I don't know, bro.
strange is that
Where
that
did we
Disney
find
Channel
the bottle?
I got it!
Yeah.
Hey.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
I smashed the rec room window and that glass flew up the stairs, through the door, and into the bottle.
Case closed. Let's vote, Monokuma.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked.
How did Byakuya, like, drink it without the...
There's
Right?
no other way to
I think it's
explain the
smaller than it
presence
looked
of
like in that
glass
picture,
in that
but like,
bottle.
yeah.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back
Also,
to the
I'm sorry,
shelf
I
in
don't
the
care
chem
how
lab.
many pieces that window shattered into. That's a tiny bottle. It ain't going in there.
Byakuya opens his mouth to counter her when she points it out, and he's just, like, bleeding everywhere. He's like, that's preposterous!
He just spits
Meanwhile,
glass
the
out of his
protein can
mouth.
found at the crime scene was planted there.
like, spitballs.
That's from when I ate glass earlier.
That had to be after the locked room was opened.
Are you
In
following what
other
they're
words,
saying?
after Sakura died.
They're saying that the
bottle of
bottle
poison
was
was in
planted
there.
after Sakura
Yeah,
died.
so somebody
Yeah.
moved it to frame Hina.
Hold on, you're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room
Because
was
the glass
unlocked?
was underneath
We
the
already
bottle.
know she was given the protein can with a poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
To drink
You're
herself.
right. We do need to explain. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Yeah.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of
It's
your
a
ability.
very loaded question, Kyoko.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here.
You weren't even awake at this point.
Okay then, that settles it.
That's true. She literally just said, I don't remember what Toko's
That proves
memory
that
has.
the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
If you have to sum up Byakuya's character in one sentence.
Is this the only reason
That's
he's
the one.
mad? Okay, yeah. Proof, whatever. Come on, Makoto.
Make your argument! Source of the powder, empty protein drink, chem lab, shelf.
When it comes to that protein can,
I don't
there's
know.
not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked.
I remember this one being
It
dumb.
absolutely
I
was
have to
not
steal
in
something.
there.
None of these are right.
Sometimes
So
when I
you're
hear
saying-
words, I go, oh.
Someone planted it there after we got
There's
the
certain
door
lines that I'm like,
open?
I remember struggling on this.
No, that's impossible.
That's not true.
It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
I'm gonna take that, just in case.
Okay. When I broke the window, there were 2 points that you could counter.
When it comes to that
Total?
protein
Yes.
can, there's not a doubt
I
in
honestly
my
don't
mind.
remember what this one is, so we might
Until
skip a
the
little bit,
locked
but...
room was unlocked.
Give it a shot.
Absolutely was
Okay.
not
So you
in there.
missed.
I hate
So you're
this
saying
section.
It's fine.
someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
The whole time!
It was
Okay,
in
okay,
there
I'm gonna try the same
before
thing.
the rec
Okay.
room was unlocked.
The whole time! No, that's impossible!
When it comes to that protein,
There's not a doubt in my mind until the locked room was unlocked.
No. What does that have to do with what I said, or do you just not know what you're doing?
Yes, you're right, I don't know what I'm doing.
Shoot!
My lice is acting up again!
Well, there's only
When
2
it
shots,
comes to
so
that
at
protein
max you have
can,
what? 6, 7,
There's not a
8
doubt in
tries?
my mind until the locked room was unlocked.
Alright, we're gonna try this.
I think it's that. I'm
absolutely
not
was
100%
not in
sure.
there.
I remember
you're
struggling with this
saying-
one, but...
Someone planted it?
No, No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
Okay,
It was
okay.
in there before
Just
the
gonna be
rec
safe.
room was unlocked.
Get rid of everything. Hey!
Boy, I think it might be the protein can, because I think your argument is, why was the protein can not
When
in
it
there
comes to that
before the
protein
room was
can,
unlocked?
There's not a doubt in my mind.
And then I shoot the second one.
Until the locked room was unlocked.
I think so.
It absolutely
I honestly don't
killed
remember. I remember having trouble with it.
No.
Just look this up.
No, that's impossible.
No,
it had
what?
to have been in there the whole time.
Just so after try like 2,
It
I
had
can
to
just
be.
get in,
It was in
get
there
on with it.
before the-
No, see, it's easy. Simple. Oh, trust me, this is not even nearly as hard as the... There's one infamous
In
part
this
in
game,
the
right?
second
was
game
broken glass
that is
scattered all
so
around the
dumb.
room, right?
It's the
Of
dumbest
course.
one.
It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found
Because it's like,
pieces
it's not,
underneath the
you have to
can.
like read the clue to know that like the protein can is talking about the fact that there's glass under it, because it's like the protein can itself doesn't imply that. It's just,
Whoa, that's new.
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put
check,
down on the
but keep
floor
going.
after the window was broken.
oh, we
So
look
it
fine.
had to
We look
be
beautiful.
after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it?
Not really.
As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
On the wrong shelf, too.
that's
Sorry.
all true.
okay.
then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly
hiccups?
what
Let's
it
go,
was.
me!
Precisely.
Yeah?
She was alone in a locked room. All
Assuming
she
this
had
is
was the
the
poison.
right lead.
What other?
Assuming this is the case, you're 3 for 4
Knowing what it was?
That's true.
with the trials. And the only one I didn't get was chapter
such
2.
a ridiculous fiction.
Chapter 2 is a little ridiculous in terms of.
You can't, there's enough to figure
Figuring
it
it
out,
out.
but it's really, really like, what?
Exactly what happened.
I will admit, it is the one where it's
Then
like,
tell us already. Sorry. Please tell us.
Wow, thanks.
they just
Before
shoot
we
him
get to
down a
that,
peg. It's
we
great.
Need to clarify
respectful.
one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to have been.
I genuinely don't know. I mean,
I got it!
Sakura drank it, so.
Yeah.
I
She,
think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
I like how sometimes her hair splits into 3
Yeah, I
prongs.
noticed that for the first time. I noticed that during this
On the
trial. I'm
contrary,
like,
we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
hair is very emotive in this
You're
series.
lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to hit her from behind.
Give her a good smashing.
All right, now you don't have much health, so good luck.
If I lose, I just do this again, right?
Yeah, but we have to get back
Oh.
to this part, but...
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Might want to reload.
You're a liar! Wrong!
Do I have to
You're
reload
wrong.
on time too?
Yeah.
Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
See, you got this.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did
I got a
it!
rhythm going.
Stop talking! You're a liar!
Did she not even
Wrong.
use the negative time?
You're wrong.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
I guess it's the
Yeah,
yellow
that's
powder.
right. No, literally, this game is like, now you have to scroll between bullets, and it only happens like twice.
Nice.
That you have to actually scroll. Like, it's like game, why?
Hina, Did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder
Hina,
stuck to it?
did you know that when an octopus mates... Byakuya taught me that.
Did you know? Hi, welcome to DidYouKnowGaming. Did you know that in Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc,
Hero is a freaking idiot.
It did?
In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you can see a giant nutsack in the back of the Brimstar stage. This is modeled after the game's director, Masahiro
No,
Sakurai.
stop! I know what you're talking. Okay, here it is.
Can you put up a picture of Brimstar? Okay, thanks.
It did.
Anyways, back to the powder.
The same yellow
hate it,
powder that
Daniel.
had been spilled by the shelf.
I'll Google
in the chem lab.
Brinstar Nutsack and see what comes up. I'll do it incognito
That powder was yellow.
so that it doesn't mess
wasn't
up my
it?
search history.
You mean mess it up.
So
Enhance.
the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder
Wait.
doing on Ogre's foot?
Ogre's dead?
This isn't all a joke?
It was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Is Hina just trying to protect her? Is that the whole bit? She was in on it and
I don't know.
knew what was going on
when
and she's
Sakura
trying to
dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she
Protect her
was
from
actually
what?
standing.
like protect other people from dying. So she told Hina, like, this is what I'm going to do. You're gonna have all the information, so
Yeah.
make sure nobody dies wrongly because you're gonna
Which
go
is
down
how
too.
she was able to avoid getting it all
Then why would
over
Hina be
herself.
arguing that she killed her?
Because she's trying to protect her friend or whatever.
Okay.
Hina's
But
too
the powder
emotional.
still got scattered around.
I mean, she's like really
And some
close
of
to
it must have
Sakura.
went-
Yeah, exactly. That's
They have
why.
one of the most wholesome
Is there any
friendships in
problem?
the
Yeah,
series.
that's why
Thinking?
it's a problem in terms of a trial. That's why they don't let people in the jury
But
know.
why did Sakura pay a visit to
Everybody
Section
involved.
C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison!
Because. Sorry, that was what Celeste said.
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room, a deadly deception, a deadly judgment.
Oh, do I have to pick her picture? Where is it?
It was Monokuma!
It's Junko! Remember her? Yeah, me neither.
Here's my answer.
That's why I bring her up every so often, because I'm like, I know you'll forget that she exists.
Sakura herself.
Yeah.
But she died!
What? The killer was Sakura?
Am I not gonna get an execution for this?
So you're saying it was
It
suicide?
brings up the question, what does Monokuma do if that's the
Should we,
case?
can we still vote on who to kill?
I don't believe
Just pick someone, I don't care.
I believe I can fly!
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room. And she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course.
Sakura wanted to create the locked room. Monokuma forced her in.
Get in there.
The locked room mystery
Okay.
was created by
Nobody
Sakura.
knows how, like, no, they never explain how
I'm sure she
Monokuma
locked
appears. Does he,
herself
like,
in so nobody could stop her from
or, like, what
doing
does he
what she
do?
did.
Yeah, he just does that in your line of sight for everybody at the same time.
She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened
It wasn't just going forever. Like, it would have stopped somewhere.
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and
It's just
snuck it
weird,
out of the
weird.
And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And I was too busy checking Kyoko.
I was checking the body
And the
too.
more I think about
You know?
it, the more I realize how
Kyoko's-
unusual your actions were.
Kyoko, look, I just wanna make out a little bit. Sorry, I'm getting weird messages from a group chat.
left the rec room.
You said
No, it was
you were
only
going
for
to
chapter
go get
3.
everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Once
buddy.
you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you
Sorry,
took
I'm
the
doing what
powder and
Daniel
poured it
normally
into the
does.
bottle
Yeah,
of
I got
poison
that out
you
of the way
grabbed from the
before.
rec
I was
room.
yawning up a storm before I came over. Now
When
that
you
I'm
left
thinking
the
about
lab,
it,
Now that
it's
I
coming
have
out.
yawned, yeah.
the empty protein can.
As you can tell, we're very
Thinking about it
invested
like
in
that,
this summary.
The footprints make perfect sense.
I mean, we're about to summarize it again.
Again.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together.
This is shorter than I remember
Once
it
you were
being,
back
though.
in the
Because, like,
rec
obviously
room-
we're wrapping up at this point, but, like...
I can't take another plot twist. I don't want more suspects.
Chapter 1's trial, or I mean,
Everybody's talking.
DR1's
While
trials
everyone
aren't
else
as
was
bad,
focused on
but
Sakura,
they get long.
quietly placed the can
My
on
last-
the ground.
My last stream of the last game was just the trial, and it took me 6.5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it took me a while.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, if I
Honestly,
didn't move, would the camera just
should've
keep
noticed.
going, but no.
You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
Ouch.
Which means you're not
So,
the Hina I know!
Sakura committed suicide. In order
You're
to
a
hide this
robot!
fact,
You're
Hina
robo
undertook a
justice!
series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
It's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
You're the one who's been trying to vote every 5 minutes.
It is. Actually, no. You're right.
Where's
We have to end this properly.
With a comic book!
What is this? Oh.
With a comic book!
Okay, so Byakuya got a note too. My note. Okay, sorry.
I'll admit, that Toko, it works. It works for me.
Yes. She's so cute.
Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere.
Aw, she's scared. That might not be the right one. That's the right one.
That was smart, because I definitely wouldn't have.
And
Caught
then she got no eyes, and then she got it again.
And then Hero's like, oi!
That's not even like a muscle that you should have. that doesn't exist.
She's got bis, tris, and quads. I mean,
Quads.
we do have quads. That's
Yeah, but
also
that's
a muscle.
not where they are. Monokuma bottle that Hiro hit Sakura with. It was the night.
See, we can talk over it. You still get the
What did
gist
Hiro
of it.
do to try? Because I'm reading all of them. Try to
fair.
cover up the murder he committed. He did the smartest thing Hiro could do, which was something really dumb. Toko, who was in the locker, freaked the heck out and came out, I guess.
Yeah.
Because she's out here. She went to pick up some light reading.
What did she do with the magazine that had the dining message?
She put it back upside down.
Nice.
And then she stuck her neck out like a chicken. Oh, that's
See, it's
actually
wholesome.
a really,
it's
that's
really
a really
wholesome.
sweet moment.
Sakura just cares about people.
Yeah.
Sakura is really close to my top 10 favorite characters. She doesn't quite make it,
yeah.
but she's really close. It's just a really
I would
good
not
character.
have said that until this chapter.
No, this
But
chapter does
chapter's
wonders.
So good.
The thing about
Beyblade, let it rip.
the thing about this game is like the chapter 4 through 6. After finishing the game, I don't really care for, but they have really good story points. I think it's just because I'm more for the shock and like the surprise and like the oh my gosh this happened, and like this chapter doesn't have a lot of that, but it's just really wholesome. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, is Hina getting executed?
There's something on the floor near Sakura's body, which someone grabbed.
That. And then I'm assuming they replaced it with the drink.
What did they switch the bottle with?
Are we killing Hina?
Don't
for
ask me
this?
how that hand works, because it's like
Are we killing Hina?
This case
I don't
began
know.
when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
She was the gray man.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko, she got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Flip, I'm Toko. I'm cute.
slam.
And she found it. She crawled into the
Toko
locker
actually
to
comes a
get
little
out of
later,
sight.
you know? Okay, alright. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun.
Then, From inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
Well, Sakura, enter the ring!
And then Sakura picked up the locker and threw it on the ground, and then she beat Hiro with it. And
Next to arrive was Hiro.
I don't know.
Kyoko's like, Makoto? Makoto.
okay? and then Byakuya was there, and he strung up the body. And
When he got there,
So it was Junko all along. He just
isn't that right, Leon?
I would love it if he just absolutely lost it and just went insane by the end.
he took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura.
Smash! Monokuma in Smash?
Ugh.
Oh, we're
He wrote
covering
down
it.
the
Never mind. We're covering the screen. No, we're covering the screen. Our faces.
I realized that. KH.
Tokoku.
That's Toko killed her.
But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing.
Nice.
Thank you, I'm proud of that one.
It was
She
clever.
jumped out of the locker.
While we're
and hid the
narrating, I'm just gonna
magazine on
double
the shelf
check.
With all the
Nope,
others.
still red, but still beautiful.
Just like
But
Coco,
in her rush,
but
she
not
made
red.
one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside
I'm
down.
so glad Toko survived this long. I'd be so upset if she didn't.
No, literally, they're like, so
Soon
she's a
after,
serial killer
She watched
And then
in
she
chapter
does
2, and then nothing happens with it.
Yeah.
She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma
One,
bottle and
one
attacked
person that
it.
I've watched stream the
This
game by the
explains
end
why
of the
there were
series
2
would
wounds
imitate
on
the, like, when
Sakura's
you
head.
discover a body. He would just be like, because it does that.
Okay.
Anyways,
Cool.
I'm trying to keep commentary going, Daniel.
She said about
I'm trying to look at
disposing of the
Toko.
evidence.
All right, fair enough.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards
Okay.
and the queen chest piece.
Really, what is that last slide?
I think it's just motion blur,
She like that literally is a Beyblade.
kicking up dust. She exited
And
on her
that explains
Beyblade.
how
Act
Sakura
5.
was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
But that's not enough to
But
take
even
down the
after
ultimate
those 2
martial artist.
blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
Dun dun,
It was
Chem
the
C9.
poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab.
I don't want to lean back this far, but I don't want to keep my good
She
posture up.
turned the
Ah,
rec room
that's
into
fair.
a true locked room
Yeah, no, I hate
scenario.
this chair.
Yeah, I'll-
And then
yeah.
drank
Forcing
the
me
deadly
to good
mixture.
posture, but yeah, we probably will just finish this chapter in this episode.
And there, she took her final
And we'll
breath.
have like 30 more minutes, which is weird because we've never had that much extra time.
Later on, the rest
No,
of us
the end of this
discovered
chapter is
that her
pretty
body was
long.
in there.
There's a lot of explainifying to
We
do.
had to smash the door's window to get inside.
Makoto smash!
But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
And got a haircut in the process. Look at Toko back there. Look at Toko
While
back
nobody
there.
was looking, they with an
Zoom in
empty
on Toko.
protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves
Which I still don't get.
in an attempt to guide the trial
Yeah.
to a false
Like,
conclusion.
why?
And the one who went to all that effort
No, but like, is that her jacket pocket?
It was Aoi Asahina.
The gray man had boobs.
Yeah, I wasn't going to point it
No, I
out,
was
but I was
gonna
like,
point it
that's
out.
you, Hina.
can't even look at you.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But Makoto, how did you how were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
So yeah,
four,
he's
buddy.
just mad because he didn't get it right, and he's always got it right every time.
Well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Why you're a loser.
That's why you're a
See?
loser and
Did
nobody
I tell
likes you.
Stinky poo-poo head.
When you dismiss other people's
And then
feelings, it'll
Jill
always
comes up
come
and
back
just
to
cuts
bite
her.
you in the end.
She just...
She just stabs her, and
On the
Monokuma was
spot.
like,
What do I do?
Okay, a body's been discovered.
Well, if Sakura killed herself, I don't have someone to execute. So you just...
Anybody want to vote?
Anybody want to argue that Jill didn't just kill her?
I got one C, but other than that, and a B, and a B, but other than that...
I think that first C was your first rhythm game.
Yeah, of course it was. You kidding me?
91 medals, which I will spend before the next episode. I will.
Okay.
I promise I will.
We can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
I need a protein drink.
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Is he so is he just...
He's sad because everyone forgot about the voting part of his game. He's a sad boy.
Nobody's going to bring up the fact that Hina didn't kill her? Like, we're just voting for her?
No, we're voting for Sakura.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're voting for the killer.
Okay. Well, if nobody
They just made
dies-
Hina the gray man because they didn't have a gray man.
Okay.
There's the one who killed Sakura. Was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did
So
you
that's
say?
the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
How does that octopus get
Makoto, it's not working.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? Thank you. Somebody's asking. If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
Why did you... Byakuya just asked, why did you try to cover up what happened? Byakuya, do you not remember a certain body that you covered up what happened with, sir?
Just to make it more interesting, though, she doesn't have the same...
What if Hina was just like, I just wanted to make it more interesting?
I would kill for that.
And Byakuya would be like, oh, okay.
Cool. All right, we're done. And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted.
That's kind of what I was thinking a little bit.
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean? You were gonna take us all with...
Yeah, I don't know why she did that.
Oh, Jill
That's
stuttered.
weird. That's weird. We have to atone for our sins.
That's not the... You need to.
Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
For serious? That's...
What is
You
this?
still don't understand? Then let me explain.
It all started when Sakura left 3 notes.
Do you realize how much just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutalities made me desperate. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me.
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Sakura. It's a real damper. You're joking
so
around
sad.
and now it's sad.
I know.
Because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those 3? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But...
Plus, I can take them all.
Yeah.
Talk about what?
Like, what's Toko and Byakuya gonna do?
Or Hiro.
Um...
Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you.
Hina,
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Aww.
Sakura,
Friends who hit you over the head with bottles.
she clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you'd just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet...
Yeah. A lot's happened.
You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could.
This is so depressing.
But by the time I got there, it was already too late.
I don't need this today. Like, I have stuff to do after this.
Sakura!
Please.
Let me in. Please open the door.
Those are the lyrics to, Frozen song, but I couldn't think of it. Otherwise, I would have finished it. So just pretend it was really funny, okay? Laugh.
Dead body.
Why?
Why?
Why did she have to die?
I also think Hina's my weakest voice, and this is the one I have to do this all for, so I'm like, great.
She had weaknesses just like any other person.
It's hard to get emotional and stay in a character.
If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
That's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial.
Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Sorry, my wife said something and I wasn't sure if she was talking about
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other
Well,
words,
what I'm trying to say is...
yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious? No.
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the
Monokuma.
one Sakura dressed to Hina and put in her room.
What? Then... You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. He's right, it was more interesting. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
I just like to imagine Monokuma being like, with his
He
big
doesn't
old
have
bear
fingers,
paw,
he just has
just
to use both of them. I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? I mean...
Kind of, yes.
Almost, yeah. The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, I still would have been dyslexic. It still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on!
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed!
Okay, geez, talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina.
I love it. No, I love it.
There's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
But you don't...
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness.
It's so random.
Yeah, it doesn't make up its mind.
And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Sakura's a baller.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
Like Tucko in the background, like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that it would eventually escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Okay, just for good measure.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
Aww.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me.
No, there's still the whole point of kill each other and get out.
For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this was because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad.
You can't say that. Of course she's gonna be sad.
If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
That's a lot of words for such a tiny slip of paper.
It's Japanese.
This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close, and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Yeah, this is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy
It's you.
is you, nobody else.
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew!
Ah, lovely, Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Huh? Wait,
naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in
I
it.
love this. This is like one of my favorite parts of Danganronpa.
What's going on here?
Is where Byakuya is basically just like, fine, I'm done.
Now
I'm on their team now.
Now I only have one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest punishment possible upon to the one who thinks they can control me.
Byakuya, does this mean...
Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I'll go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Everyone!
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time. Is he gonna kill Hina?
Fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
What?
But the Sakurai was technically the killer, right? And she's dead.
You're not gonna... Is it me?
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rule.
Listen up!
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest.
A special guest?
The second Monokuma.
Let's give it everything
Dressed like Sakura.
It's punishment time!
Wait, what? Okay. No, oh, what?
Mm-hmm. It's so sad.
Well, at least Alter Ego's not gonna feel like pain or anything.
I mean, Alter Ego said it tickled, so, you know, if you want to overthink that.
Look how buff Monokuma looks.
Yeah, no.
Okay. That doesn't seem very, like, specialized for Sakura, though.
It wasn't for Sakura, it was just he just had his own little punishment ready. It was just his way of being like, I have the computer.
Man.
This
is so
chapter's
depressing.
just sad. It's just a sad one.
Right after we established Alter Ego as a friend. Is that why they spent so much time establishing that this chapter?
Yeah, probably.
You suck, man! You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk!
Whew, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at.
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
I totally forgot about him.
Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. A deadly deception, it bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth.
Kind of like Sakura.
How dare you? That was my friend!
Anger!
How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You are friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? That used to be the laptop?
Shut up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend! And you killed him!
Is this what you call animism? That Japanese art style? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, I got my way. It got in my way. I was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I
So,
thought.
you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No, I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start.
What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey.
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed.
Yeah, the punishment this time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless
Take your
either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends. They'll all make us stronger. I swear, someday you will pay for this.
Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like to tell you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school.
What, a clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing. Which is, the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise. What? It was, come on, give me something.
Yeah.
Book club is dismissed for today.
What? You can't just stop at the most important bit?
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad that you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys!
That's the whole point, stupid. Well, it's to get back at all you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
But...
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this? Attacker?
What?
No. What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note.
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, no matter what, and that's seriously it.
Okay, but how? Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you?
Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard.
Wow. Those were his parting words to us before before disappearing.
Somebody even died? Obviously, alter ego's gone, but
Yeah. We lost Sakura. We lost one.
I still
this
have to talk
chapter.
to just as many people.
But what was that all about?
No, Sakura's gone.
Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she?
Well, let me guess, she's not going to expound on it now.
It was after Celeste's trial was over.
Let's flash back. Hey! What did you do? What did you do to my body? Answer me, what did you do to my body? She was really monotone about it.
The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? What has been done to us from the mastermind? I mean,
Of all the things that could have been done,
what is done did?
from the mastermind, whence did the ones come?
Did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something?
Yes, Makoto.
And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of.
Velcro experiment.
The what?
It's a movie.
Oh. I feel awful just thinking about it.
The same premise, but if people don't follow the rules, the people in charge just blow up.
Oh, that's also
sounds-
Suicide Squad does that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
And Metal Gear Solid does it at one point. There's a
Well-
woman with a bomb vagina.
After the... Call that going out with a bang.
I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that. So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But
So now what do we do?
yes.
What else is there other than to head back up?
Oh, yeah, okay, let's get out of here.
But I
You need to apologize?
Kiyama still feel responsible.
She did try to kill everyone else. Like, you're, to a degree, you're very responsible for something. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. I want to talk. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge.
What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try.
Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? Okay, come on, now's not the time. I cannot suffer the existence of someone who disturbed the romance between me and Master.
Huh? What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening
gosh,
here.
If she just kills Hina.
Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
Sleazeball? According to Monokuma, it was greaseball. Get your facts straight.
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are sleazeball.
Apparently, you still have a death wish.
Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want to abuse, give and take.
I want the abuse, give and take.
I want the abuse, give and take. Me!
I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now.
I really wish, like a Junko kind of like plot twist out of nowhere. She just like threw the scissors and it's like what?
And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on, 2 by 2. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
Ding dong bing bong.
We'll finish out the chapter, but...
Okay. It's just this night, right? I assume?
Yeah.
Not much more beyond this?
Yeah.
This is a
Okay, yeah.
Soon the doors to the dining. Okay then. Sweet.
Yeah, we know. We've been here before.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice.
There's a lot of options for this. Wake up. Wake up.
Huh? The voice dragged me from my deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Oh my gosh, here it comes, you guys. The meme.
Kyoko?
It's just this picture's a meme.
Why?
Because it's just so, I don't know. It's
just
there's funny.
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what? In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up.
Oh, I see. All right. Wait, but my door!
It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless.
It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised.
Well, what time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course.
It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour?
Just want to be a jerk. I don't know, Makoto. What should we do?
It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask.
Oh, okay. Nice. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not just going to lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that.
Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered,
The data center on the 4th floor.
What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Like right now?
Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going.
Okay,
We're
good.
No, we're going.
We better be going.
Oh, I'm not gonna leave you on that. I'll leave you on a different cliffhanger.
Of course.
I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door and with a certain amount of force. It didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister?
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know?
Oh, well, I just...
You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can say for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket?
Kyoko!
Is she the mastermind? The cliffhanger?
You two? You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial. Makoto's like, yeah, Kyoko, let's get to bed.
In the bathhouse.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back.
What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving.
My voice cracked, but it felt fitting for Makoto.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go.
Okay.
Yeah, get on, get out of here. Shoo. Was she just trying to see if it's open or something?
So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye.
Hold on! Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that?
Don't worry about it.
I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night.
Sure. And then that was over.
What the heck?
But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
And with that, we've reached the end of chapter 4. What's up?
I'm gonna scream.
What's up?
Can't I ever just have, like, some semblance of a conclusion?
No. It's anime. That has nothing to do with it, but...
Okay.
Alright, don't save the game quite yet, because it will, it'll get to the titles, it'll move on with the chapter.
Riddle me
but-
this.
Yes.
When we finish the game...
You will still have questions.
Will stuff be answered, or is it
Stuff will be answered. Most of the game will be answered by the end. You will still have some questions.
Because at the rate we're going...
Okay.
It's just...
Don't save quite yet, because it'll skip to the next part, but... At the rate we're going, what?
At the rate we're going, there's just more and more stuff every chapter, every episode.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah,
The 16th student.
Murkrow.
Lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Murkrow.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
Watch out for her.
Get ready. Get ready. It's happening.
Get ready. It's happening.
Thanks for watching, everyone. What a fun time. What are your thoughts about this chapter? What do you think about the trial?
Scream.
Just the trial.
Just the trial?
Yeah.
It was infuriating, as every trial is.
Because you got it right.
Because everyone's dumb, and
Yes.
yes, I did get it right. I was proud of that one. Yeah. Kind of sad that Sakura's dead.
Remember the 16th student plotline that they've hinted at over and over again?
Yeah.
It's fun.
I knew it would come up at some point.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
I just thought, maybe
the 16th
when it did come up, it would be a point.
Somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out.
Watch out for her.
Anyways, it would be what?
I don't remember what I was saying.
We'll get in frame.
I assumed it would be somebody who, we kind of know a little bit about. Like, maybe it's the mastermind or somebody, but no, just another ultimate student, huh?
The ultimate despair.
What's Kyoko?
We don't know.
She doesn't have any right to be giving other people's info out when I don't even know her. I don't know what she does. She's the ultimate. What's the term for who are the people who check the bodies when they're dead?
Coroner.
Coroner. She's the ultimate coroner. She's not, but.
Thanks for watching.
You guys killed Sakura. You backed her into a coroner. Goodbye.
Go away.